knowing that I could place my reliance upon them to answer our fears and give us the plan that we needed was important. It was just relaxing. We could breathe and it felt better. We knew we had done the right thing. Even my sister, who's 465 miles away, called Suzanne I don't know how many times and felt much better. She would just say, ask Suzanne. I don't know, ask Suzanne.
Encompass has provided the absolute best care for my mother that I don't have the time for. They provide, they are the best substitute for me.
It's reassuring, actually, to be able to take off and know that they're not going to be trying to get up by herself and get to the bathroom by herself. So, and we don't mind having them come to our house. That's the one thing that you're always concerned about is will they be compatible? And there's not a one of them.
I didn't think I'd end up like this because I've had a couple of good falls before that, and this one really took its toll on me.
Well, the first company that we had, when you compare them to Encompass, they're really no comparison. They were more interested in hours of professional service they were administering than they were, well, is the patient going to live or die, you know.
We knew that if we didn't get her home, she would not probably live. She just gave up her will to live. And so getting her here, I mean, honestly, she went from not eating, not getting out of bed, not doing anything, to coming here and absolutely blossoming. And actually, we had Encompass come into the assisted living. Stacy started with her there, coming in 3 hours a day just to see if we could get her to eat, get her to talk, get her to do anything. And Stacy started the whole, I mean, with Encompass, started getting the whole thing, started a relationship, a trust with my mom. And when we saw that little glimmer of there is something, she's in there, we just can't quite find her, we knew the best decision was to get her back to her home.
I like it here. I'm really happy to be back. I feel, well, since I've come back, I have made so much progress health-wise, and I still am continuing to do that. So I'm glad to have my home back. Or have me back in the home.
One thing that intrigues me is the young caregivers that they've sent by there, either in nurses training or they are LPNs, and they're experienced caregivers is what it amounts to.
Big help to have that gal there because he likes to be waited on.
Yes, he does.
And he lost his waitress, and because I can't get around like I used to.
Well, what's so great about them is that they are knowledgeable, intelligent technicians and providers of medical service. And that's one thing the other company couldn't provide us with.
Yeah, if anything changes in this situation, because we know that the assisted living doesn't provide for skilled nursing or anything like that, Suzanne would be the first person we'd call to say, what do we need? What do we need? Who do we need to bring in?
Well, they initially started with 24-hour care. They are here, they were here all the time. They're now here from early in the morning till she goes to bed, and they do everything from cleaning her house to laundry, companionship. They drive her to her appointments. They cook her meals. They go grocery shopping. They do everything.
Yeah, and the time came when I couldn't leave her alone. because when you've been able to go, and she was a goer, she'd try and get up and go. So that's when we lined up with Encompass Senior Solutions. And they've given us as much or as little help as we need or wanted, and they've been accommodating all the way through. And I can't say enough nice things about the employees that they've brought to the house or sent to the house.
The people they send you are, well, the first company we had, we got technicians or people giving us service that were really not qualified. It was really, I was really surprised in the difference in the qualifications that Encompass has versus the other company.
And the test was very thorough. She was kind and considerate. They took their time with Mom. They realized her limitations. They allowed her to joke around and deviate off course. And it was a very comfortable test for her. It wasn't such a high-pressure test. And they didn't make it feel like a test. It was more like friends of mine coming over to the house just to talk to Mom.
And they're interested in the patient, and they're interested in the people they hire. And they just don't go out and hire everybody and to fill a hole.
So joyful. I mean, I just can't believe this is my mother. We have our mom back. And I do have a brother. We have our mom back. She was not our mom. It was frightening. It was so surreal. It was just, how can someone just completely lose their will for everything, who is so vibrant and so full of life. When we got back here, or when she got back here, I mean, daily we started seeing a little bit more until she's just, she's my mom again.
Because it takes a special type of a company to be in the home care service. I'm very happy that I found them. I don't know how I found them, but
All her life she's taken care of other people, and so that's our time, her time now.